How's it going, guys? Ranger Rex here, coming at you with episode 0, per se, of our Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness Nuzlocke, as you can see right here. So, about, what was it? Hmm, I would say like 6, 7, nah, about 6, 8 months ago, I posted a video saying, hey, I'll be starting a Pokemon Pearl Religion lock. And, little did I know that the software I was using was absolute trash. And by trash, I mean trash. Basically, I could load a video, but I would have no overlay. I would have no Pokemon. I would have nothing. I even contacted the company itself. And I called them. I said, hey, what the hell do I do? And they gave me nothing. So let me cut to the chase. I then actually got very busy with the end of my undergrad and decided, you know what? It was a good idea that I did not do that Nuzlocke. I did it on my own terms and independently, but I did not do it as like a YouTube series. I would have probably cried at that point. So we're on to our next project, which took me a while to figure out what I was going to do, which is a Pokemon XD Gale Darkness Nuzlocke on my new computer, which I'm using right now, which is absolutely wonderful. So I can guarantee that there will be episodes being recorded. There will be a series actually, and not just some bullshit laptop sounding crap or looking crap. I actually have good software. I have good everything, and it's going to be great. So let's go over the rules of this Nuzlocke before it starts. And just want to say thanks, guys, for the support. Even though it's small, I still want to have fun on YouTube. I don't want to like make it my career, but I do want to just enjoy myself a little bit. So let's go over the rules real quick. You are only allowed to catch Pokemon from the list of Pokemon randomly generated. If you do not catch the Pokemon, you do not get a second chance unless you meet it at another time in the game. So later on, I'll be explaining the shadow rules, which you can see right here if you want to read ahead. But for right now, you're only allowed to catch, I believe it was 38. Oh, actually, it says it right here, 38 shadow Pokemon in total. And that incorporates um, a lot of the different Pokemon in the game throughout, and it's not just the first 38 Pokemon you find, they're the only ones you can get. No, that would just be completely stupid. So the second rule is if a Pokemon faints, it is considered dead. You must box it immediately. That's standard Nuzlocke rules. That's part of the standard Nuzlocke rules. These first four, basically. Nickname all Pokemon as soon as possible. Basically, when you purify a Shadow Pokemon, you get to nickname it right away, and you need to nickname it. um, Level limit is 2 above the next highest boss. I'm going to be looking at these ahead of time just to see what level I should be leveling up to. I'm going to be in that range. I'm not going to be like everyone be 2 levels above it, but I'm going to try to stay above or on par with the next boss because this game gets extremely tough, especially in the last island. And that fucking area sucks. So Shadow Pokemon rules. This is going to get a little complicated. I it took me a while to figure this out, but I figured out an idea for it. So each section of the game, there are, technically speaking, how many sections? One, two, three, four, five, six main areas in the game that are the primary areas to get Shadow Pokemon in the game. So each one has a certain number of Shadow Pokemon in it. So each area will have close to half of the number of available Shadow Pokemon to catch. So if an area has 10 Shadow Pokemon, I can catch 5 of them. Each group of Shadow Pokemon will be randomly generated via a list 2 times to allow for no rigging from me. So I will do that probably on screen just to prove that I am actually randomizing it beforehand and that you guys can see the list too. And I will also post that specific list in the video, um, the first video of that area. So if we first get to the Cypher Lab when we meet the 6 fake Power Rangers basically, I will post the 5 Pokemon I am allowed to catch. Each group of Shadow Pokemon will be randomly generated. I just read that. I'm sorry. Since there was a total 73 Shadow Pokemon without the final boss, I am allowing myself to catch 38 Shadow Pokemon in total. So that was close to half enough. It's closer to half without going a crazy amount over or a crazy amount under. And since Creighton's Lab only has a Teddiursa, I will allow that to be an encounter on its own. That's basically just a static free Pokemon. So I'm just allowing it. I'm not gonna like get myself out of a Pokemon that's free for a lot of the early battles that have 2 Pokemon. So these are the 6 main areas in Pokemon XD Gale Darkness. So Gateon Port or Gateon Port, whichever, has 2 Shadow Pokemon you can catch. I'm only allowing myself to catch 1 of them. The Cipher Lab has 11 Shadow Pokemon, and I'm allowing myself to catch 5. The Onbs Station, which does, if you look on Cerebi, include the Onbs Station Top, has 5 Shadow Pokemon. Otherwise, you'd be splitting into 2 areas, and it would just get really complicated. Phoenix City counts as the Mayor House, the Training School, and the Stadium. So that's all the way up from the first snow runt you find to all the way to the Lunatone at the end with the admin. So there's 11 Shadow Pokemon there, and I'm allowed to catch 6 of them. The Cipher Key Lair has 14 Shadow Pokemon, starting with the Static Zangoose all the way up to the Hypno with the final boss. I believe his name is Gorgian or something. And I'm allowing myself to catch 7. Last but not least, we have Dark Isle, which starts from the very first train you get there all the way up to the final admin boss before the main big end game boss with the 3 legendary birds as Shadow Pokemon. So up until that point, you are allowed to catch Shadow Pokemon. Once you get to that point, to the final boss, there's no more. They're all done. And on Dark Isle, there's 29 of them. I'm allowed to catch 16 of them. So that altogether totals 38, not including your starter Eevee in this all. So I will probably be doing this in the next week. I'm hoping to upload the first episode, and it's going to be like 30 to 40 minutes to get through the tutorial stuff. It's also getting used to the program I'm going to be using to play it, but I hope you guys enjoy this, and make sure to subscribe, to follow this series that's going to be upcoming, and thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to leave a like, and remember to share this series with your friends if you wish. And I'll see you guys later.